Welcome to another YouTube tutorial. In this video we are going to be looking at cards that you can insert into your video, which will encourage viewers to find videos that are related to the current video elsewhere in your channel. And we're also going to be showing you how to add end screens to your videos as well, which will hopefully encourage engagement within your channel and encourage viewers to subscribe to your channel. So the first thing you need to do is to go into your YouTube studio. Now you can do all this editing right at the outset when you first upload your video, but for the purpose of this video we're going to go into videos, and this will now allow you to go into any of your existing videos. So if we just go to edit on the first one, you can change these details at any stage, at any time, no matter how long your video has been uploaded to YouTube. Okay, now this is the main video details editing page within Studio that I'm sure you're all familiar with. You've got the titles there, the description, you've got the thumb, and then down here you've got the tags as well. Now down the right hand side here you've got end screen and cards. Okay, now these are the elements that we're going to be looking at. Now if we go to cards first, these are cards that appear in the top right hand corner of your video at any stage that you determine. Okay, and they are usually related to topics that are being covered within the video that the viewer is currently watching. So how do we add a card? Well, the first thing we need to do, if we go up here to add card, and we've got a choice here. We can add a link that goes to a video or a playlist within your channel. You can also add a link that will promote another YouTube channel. You can run a poll, and you can also add links here that go to external websites. Now YouTube are very specific and quite strict on the types of websites that you can actually link to. However, they do tend to favour the websites and links that are going to encourage and help you to grow your channel. Okay, and that means websites that are more related to online shopping. So it could be a Shopify site that's selling your merchandise for your channel, or it could be a crowdfunding site, because obviously sites like that are going to help invest more into your channel. But for this particular demonstration we're going to go to video and playlist, just click create, and that opens up a list here of all your videos. So in this first video here it says uploads, so these are all videos within your channel, and you can just simply select whichever one you would like the link to go to. You've also got an option of going into playlists, so you can select a playlist that you want the link to go to. Okay, so for this particular example we'll click the first one here, which is a video about how to edit and how to put watermarks in the bottom right hand corner of your video. So we can click on that, so that's highlighted, and we can also customize and put some teaser text to that card. So if we leave it blank and we don't put any teaser text, when the card appears, which I'll show you in a moment, it will have the full name of that video. Okay, however, if you want something else to go there like teaser text, you can just click here, and this will allow you to type in other options. So it could be anything that's a grabbing kind of title. Okay, but that's entirely up to you, and you can put that in create card and that will put that teaser text there for you. But if you don't want that, then all it will do is it will just show the name of the actual video as it appears in YouTube. So if we select that one, no teaser text, create card, and what that will do is that will put that card here in the right hand menu. Okay, now as you can see there it says cards used 1 of 5, so that's telling you that the maximum number of cards you can have within a video is 5. Now you've got a timeline down here which is the full duration of the video. So as you can see here it's 6 minutes and 1 second long, and this bar here, the blue bar, is where the video is running, but this bar here is where your card is going to appear. We can either drag the bar here, which will determine where the card appears. Really nice and simple. Okay, and what we can do is just, if we move the blue bar just slightly before it, we can click play and it will play the video and show you the card as it appears. There we go. So it's got the name of the channel and that will appear there for a few seconds. The viewer can simply click on that, as you can see, and that will take them directly to that video. And as it says here, you can have up to 5 of those cards within your channel. Okay, so that video is still running if we just pause that. So we've got one here at if we leave it there at 1 minute 48, and we can add another one in. I usually add another one in a little bit further through the video, so we'll add one in here. So we've selected that point with the blue bar in the timeline, add card. So let's add another one in, and we'll have one here that goes to transitions. There we go, create card, and that's added that in right where the blue line is within the timeline, so it can be really nice and specific and accurate. Now the thing here is, obviously you need to save the changes of what you've just done, but in this particular screen, as you can see there, it says all changes saved. So this particular screen saves all the changes as you go, and over here, just to reassure you, when you've finished, close this tab. So that's letting you know that everything's been saved. So all we do is close the tab up here. There we go, and that's the 2 cards inserted within our video. Now the end screens, these are the elements that you see at the end of your video. Okay, now there are several different elements you can choose from. Now here in the right hand corner, that is the final screen within this particular video. Okay, so that's a template that I've created. I created that within Photoshop. I've put that within my video, and that's at the end of each video. So what we can now add in are links to other videos and the subscribe now button as well, so that when the viewer gets to the end of the video, they can either select the video that you've suggested, or they can just click subscribe. Okay, so it just helps retain viewers within your channel. Now at the bottom here, we've got a timeline, and these are the remaining few seconds of your video. Okay, so these elements here, we have control over what goes in them, and we can also determine at what stage they're going to appear. So if we pick a nice simple one, each one of these, basically the round element there within each one refers to the subscribe now button, and the rectangle ones refer to videos within your channel or playlists. Okay, and you can reposition these anyway. So if we keep this really nice and simple, if we go with this one here, now that's showing that we've got a link here that will go to a video, and we've got the subscribe now button as well. Okay, so because I've got a template made up, then the subscribe button will go just there. Nice and simple, that's already set up, and we can see these elements down here now. There are 2 elements there, and there are 2 here now in this timeline, and this means that we can determine at what stage we would like each one of these to appear. Okay, so I like that one positioning about there, just because it's nice and neat and tidy. So this is always the subscribe now button, but this element here, we've now got 3 choices with this element here. Okay, if we go back over here to the left, we can tell YouTube, if by clicking that, to select the most recent upload. So automatically in there, your most recent upload will appear, and that is the one that the viewer will be able to click on to watch. We can also select this second one here, which is best for viewer. So what YouTube will do is try and pick out a video that suits the video and the viewer's choice from the video that they've just watched. So that one will be a very closely related video to the one that you're adding these elements to. Okay, or you can overwrite all those and select your own. So if we go to here to choose a specific video, so if I click on that, that's now come up with the videos in my channel, and I can now select any of these videos that will appear in that end screen. So if we go to, we'll go to clip snapping, and there we go, clip snapping there, the thumbnail is there for the viewer to see. Now the timeline down here, now we can actually determine this line here is the running line of the video. The top one here is the subscribe now button, and the blue one is the actual video. So for example, we can decide that the subscribe now button appears first, and then second, a few seconds afterwards, the how to use snapping tool video link will appear. So we change that simply by clicking on that line, and we can drag that to determine when it's going to appear or when it's not going to appear. So if we do it that way, for example, so by looking at the timeline, as you can see, the subscribe now button is going to appear first, and then a few seconds later, 2 seconds later, the video link will appear. So let's just run that. We can just click play here, and that will give us an example of how it looks right now. There we go. Really nice and simple to do. And you can add up extra elements in here, so if you want links to other videos as well, then you've got flexibility over that. Really nice and simple. And then once you're happy with what you've done there, the key thing is then you need to make sure that you save it. So always click save when you're finished, and that's it. That is done now. That's already, as you can see in the top right hand corner, that is saved as well, so you don't have to save this screen again. But the end screens are very, very important as regards trying to keep retention for viewers staying within your channel, and it's also good for recommending closely related videos, as well as hopefully encouraging people to subscribe to your video. I hope you found this useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you'd like to see more videos from this channel, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.